I almost missed my Asiatic lilies blooming. One, because they're doing this. They've fallen over. It might have been last night's storm. But two, because I put them in moving things around this year and not knowing, I put them behind this tall plant getting ready to bloom. I think I'm gonna go get me a stick. That's better. I got a stick and one piece of twine and tied them up. I'd never had a problem with this before, so I moved locations early spring, and I get to move it again if I decide I don't like them here. Come around the other side, because I kept getting my shadow in the video. But I did note that there's some down here that haven't bloomed that are much smaller, so it's a bigger patch than I thought. Aren't they beautiful? They were more beautiful and stood out in the other location, but they were just too tall. Gotta find the right location. So the scientific name is Lilium Asiatic hybrids. They are in the Liliaceae family, which makes sense because that's the lily family. The Asiatic lily is a true lily and definitely different than the daylilies. So you can tell a true lily because it's on one strong, not so strong in this case, one strong tall stem, and the flowers bloom out around the stem. And that is, it's in a spiral unbranched stem. Now a daylily, we're going to be filming those soon because they're about ready to bloom. They have grass-like foliage, so you can definitely tell the difference. So to look at this, well, it's kind of hard since I just tied it up, but you see this is one long stem, and then the flowers come out at the top on a spiral. We got one more getting ready to bloom here. If you look at this stem, then here's the flower, and you see we had this one first, then this one. This one's going to be next, and then these two. So they come in at a spiral around the strong stem, and that's one way to tell that they're a true lily. The blooms come in many colors that are all bright and cheerful, and there's 6 petals. Oh, let's look at that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 petals. And then we actually have the parts in the middle that are easy to see. I didn't look up what those were, but those are the reproductive parts that are so easy to see. You almost have to bend down. Where I had them before, they were up in a bed and they were easier to see. I always like this side view because you can see they're more like a trumpet sticking out, and you can see the reproductive parts sticking out. So they love full sun, and after blooming I do cut the stem back about halfway so it doesn't look so bad in the garden, and it comes back faithfully year after year. But as in all bulbs, the green part needs to die back so the nutrients go back into the bulb. But it doesn't seem to harm them that I cut them back about halfway, and then I won't need this pole anymore. They still die back enough, get enough nutrients that they bloom year after year. The oriental lily is similar, but it blooms in late summer and is fragrant and taller than the Asiatic lily. That blooms in late spring and early summer. I would call this early summer, even though we're at the end of May, which is late spring, but everything's blooming about a month early this year. The common pink stargazer is an oriental lily. And I think I had that stargazer for many years back. I have photos in 2001 and 2011 of it, and I actually liked it until I had it so long I didn't like it anymore. But that's a common one if you think of one that looks like this and is pink. So on my website, I'm going to put this, I'm not going to read it to you. There are 9 divisions of lilies. I didn't know that. And the Asiatic lilies is division 1. So they're the most popular and least expensive. And there's a wide variety of them, and they're easy to grow. But they are unscented. So that's how you tell them apart from oriental lilies, is the oriental lilies are highly scented. I'm not crazy about orange, but I don't dislike orange. So this might be a good spot for them in the garden. I might leave them here because I can see them when walking down the walkway there. They kind of peek out here if they aren't fallen over.